Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Virtual Wisdom. The topic of today's discussion is generations of computer. In today's discussion we will know about the multiple generations of computer. History of computer is a chain that runs from the ancient abacus to the modern computer of present age. This history of computer is divided into parts called the generation of computer. Computers are divided into 5 generations on the basis of major technological developments at that time. Let's discuss the first generation of computer. The first generation of computer used vacuum tubes and machine language. Due to vacuum tubes, the computer were huge in size with a very slow speed and small memory capacity. Due to vacuum tubes, they consume a lot of electricity and generates a large amount of heat. They used punch cards for inputs and give outputs in the form of printouts through electric typewriter. Due to these characteristics, the computer were quite expensive and unreliable at the same time also. These computer were used from 1940 to 1956. Due to growing world, scientists started working on the computer with upgraded features. 3 scientists, William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Brattain, invented a transistor, which was used in the second generation of computer. Transistor were fast and has less size than the vacuum tubes. They also increased the memory capacity of a computer. Assembly language and high-level languages such as Fortran and COBOL were used in this computer. Due to upgraded features, it became more reliable and cheaper comparatively to the previous generation. These computer were used from 1956 to 1963. In the third generation of computer, integrated circuits, ICs, were introduced. ICs were small chipsets developed in 1960. It uses a large number of transistors. These chips increased the speed and memory capacity of the computer, also they consume less electricity. For the first time, keyboard and monitor were used with the computer. This computer also had the ability to run different application programs at the same time. These computer were used from 1963 to 1971. As computers' new generations got introduced, their size reduced, and they become more reliable and efficient. In the fourth generation of computer, microprocessor were used. It made the computer very fast and increased the storage capacity also. These microprocessor resulted in the development of microcomputers. The world's first microprocessor was invented by Intel. They named it Intel 4004. Operating systems having graphical user interface, GUI, was developed in this generation. They also have the capability to run multimedia softwares that combines text, image, sound, and video. They support modern programming languages such as C++, Java, Python, etc. They support large variety of portable and wireless input and output devices. These computers started from 1971 and are still used. After fourth generation, the future of computer started evolving. The fifth generation of computers has the main goal to develop devices that can understand natural languages and have thinking power. This requires artificial intelligence, AI, which has already been introduced to some robots. These computer are to be based on AI, which will minimize the developer's work to write programs. These computer will allow its user to give commands in any natural language. These computer are still being developed and are making the future of the world look like fantasy. We can conclude by saying that the computers will evolve till their capabilities becomes equal to the capabilities of human beings. The summary of the topics we discussed today is that first generation computer use vacuum tubes, which makes a computer slower and larger. In second generation, vacuum tubes were replaced by transistor, which increased the speed of computer. Also, third generation used integrated circuits, which contains a large amount of transistors, and it made the processing more fast. Moreover, fourth generation introduced microprocessors and then microcomputers. Fifth generation have the goal to give human thinking abilities to the computer with AI. You can try this assessment to test what you learned today. Hope you find this lecture helpful. Kindly appreciate by liking this video and subscribing to Virtual Wisdom. Thank you.